Hello guys. Good evening. How are you all doing today? Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, just react or something. All right, you can. Okay. So, while we wait for our instructor, does anyone want to tell us about the class we had this morning and maybe like what they learned? Were you guys able to implement the assignment? You said you should look at the code, you should increase the number of students. Basically, was anyone able to do that? We would love to hear from you. Okay. Um, okay. All right. So it seems no one was able to do that. Did you guys at least get a chance to look at the resources? Okay, you were able to do it, right? And come up and talk about it. Just tell us how it was. Cyber Leo, right? If I'm correct. Did you talk about it? And you can unmute yourself if you want to. Well, let me check the Discord. Okay, Arc resources. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so basically, write text cases and also increase the number of students there. I hope you guys were able to do that. And are you guys also I hope everyone on this call and everyone streaming basically, are you guys on the Discord so you guys can get latest information and also join in on our trivia sessions? And that leads me to another question. Do we have like any person that has participated in the trivia recently? Are you guys here? Well, okay, I see Shepard. That's nice. Who else? Oh, that's good. All right, chill, chill, chill. Okay. Foyin Xiaomi said she was able to increase the number of students and add more data. Oh, would you like to talk about it? You have the platform actually. We can let you talk about it. Just tell us how it went and how and basically yeah, what you learned about it. That's all. So if you would like to talk about the assignment today, just let me know and that's it. Going back to the trivia session, do, do we have people here that participated? Okay, I think I saw Lassie, I saw Shepherd. All right, that's nice. So the goal of this hackathon, right, is to ensure that you guys are and learning with Solana and building with Solana. So irrespective of how you think you should be learning, okay, as long as you are, it doesn't matter the pace at which you are going, as long as you're able to build, as long as you're able to build, and as long as you're able to understand the concept, it's all fine basically. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm checking the chat box right now, and it's only one person that has replied. That's Foyi, and she said she was able to do it. I asked her to come and talk about it, but maybe she's shy. I don't know. So going back to so the goal of Zakaton is to ensure that African students are adopting and building on Solana. So I want you guys to ensure that after every lesson, you guys take time to understand the concepts and also try to build yourself. We're trying to build the next generation of African builders and take Africa to the moon. Basically, bring Africa out. It's a very nice project. So we would love it if everyone is actively building and actively participating. And I hope you guys have started working on your hackathon projects. We have 5 tracks, and these tracks have exciting use cases that you can try out with Solana. Personally, I am very very excited for Solana Pay just because of how much you can do and how much you can integrate on it. But the other places we can look at the AI and financial insights. We can look at the AI agents. We can look at the educational tools. In fact, I am looking forward to the project that does sorry the project in the track so the projects in the track of the educational tools. Will you guys build an LLM that assists students in learning or maybe schedules timetable? I might be giving you guys ideas, right? But yeah, I'm really, really excited to know how that goes. So if anyone would like to say anything, maybe concerning the previous classes we've had, if not, if anything isn't clear to you and you would like us to explain, just come up and talk or request or send it in the chat box. Basically, let's make this session interactive while we wait for our instructor. Okay? So you can just send your questions and everything. If you're also I'm looking forward to tonight's trivia. That's fine. You can say it. I'm kind of expecting some people to be talking right now. Let me check the Discord for Daniel. Because like you guys are ghosting, where you guys are always active when we have our trivia session. So just give me a minute. Let me check. Um yeah, okay, we have Paddy, Top Tech, right? Guy, where are you? Where's Top Tech? He has won twice now. He has won it twice. And I expect him to be very, very active here. If you're on this call, you can just react or something. Oh, Paddy, nice to meet you, Adela. Nice to meet you. Oh, Sam, I'm waiting for colleagues to come and teach you. That's very cute, Sam. Sam, how are you doing now? Hope you're good. That's very nice. Adela, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yesterday you joined late, if I'm correct. I think you joined late, yeah, but it was still all cool. It's all nice,
Yeah.
all nice. Yeah.
Today I was at church. When I
Okay.
joined, I was in church. When I joined, I could not even participate that much. So that was why I was waiting for the video so that I could have done the assignment. But I will still check it out, sir.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You can check the slides and you can look at the code base. Again, if you have any question, you can just send me a DM on Discord. I'd be happy to help you. So just check it out. Anything you can do. We had technical issues, so the videos are not. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Sam, hope you are ready for today. Don't let Tech win again. Oh, this time you have to lock in. You get just lock in and win it. Yeah, yeah. How about Smart Dev? Is there around Smart Dev 3? I hope you are available as well. So yeah, a lot of people can't really find everyone's Andrews, but I hope you guys are excited for today's session. I really do hope you guys are excited. There's a twist for today's session, and we'd like everyone to participate because the more we are, the more we'll be able to give out more merchandise and everything. We need to drive engagement and also ensure that you guys are learning. So please engage, listen in the workshops, do your assignments, and of course, play to win. Lock in, please. Play to win. Yeah. Okay, give me a minute. Let me check the Discord again. Okay, while we are waiting, we have a little game for you guys. If you guys would love to participate, I'll put the student link in the comment. So yeah, in the messages, and you guys can just check it out. Click on the link and stuff like that. I'm coming. Let me set it up. I'll be with you guys in a second. Sam, I think so. Wow. No, I mean, I was trying to set up the Slido for you guys. Um, while the team sets it up, apparently we can use this the feature whereby you can send in messages um anonymously. You can send it in and we'll answer your questions and stuff like that. So I'm pasting the link right now. So yeah, you guys can check it out. Um, any question you have, and even if you are shy of using this place, you can go there and put your questions. We'll answer it anyways. I'm trying to get a few questions for us. Just warm us up. Okay. Does anyone want to like give us a recap of our morning session? That's while some are dropping anonymous messages. Is there anyone that is interested in giving us a recap? 'Cause I think we did a lot today. We explored a lot. Very, very hands-on. So if you'd like to go, that's fine. That's lovely. Okay. Have you guys started dropping your messages there? Okay, Sam. All right. So let me.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, Sam, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, so from what I remember, I think our instructor he basically showed us how to use OpenAI's API to get requests to use the model on um LangChain. Sorry, not LangChain. He showed us how to use OpenAI's um model on the programs that he wrote in JS so that we could like do some form of analysis on the how would I put it, the expenses that each each person made on the platform, and also how to structure the data on JSON.
All right, yeah, okay, that's it. That's nice. Yeah, we went through that. We went through how to integrate open AI with our project and basically how to. He also mentioned how prompt engineering is very, very important because the prompts you kind of give to your AI will determine the results that you get from your AI. You understand? And I think he explained how industry experts are very, very good because they are knowledgeable about that area and they're able to give the AI prompts that will actually give results compared to beginners. So he encouraged us to learn how to prompt well, but also understanding the concepts that make everything tick, so that we'll be able to make basically create good prompts for the AI. Yeah, that's very nice. Sam, thank you very much for that. Does anyone want to come up again to tell us what they learned? Well, if I say like there's a gift now for whoever gives us the best description, you guys would come up. Of all, let me check the comments. Let me check the comments. Okay, if you are shy of talking, just drop your messages anywhere. We're going to see it and we're going to respond to it. We're going to respond to it. Okay, maybe let us take ourselves back a couple of classes. Can anyone explain what Solana is or what you think Solana is in your own word? Can you just explain it to us? Anyone? This is a very fun challenge now. You guys, uh, okay, let me see. Shepard, okay, Sam. All right, Sam, go ahead.
Please pardon my definition. Like I said, I already hinted earlier, I'm a newbie in all this. But from what I remember, Solana is a blockchain. It is a network that uses proof of proof of history for um fast and very, very speedy transactions, essentially. And it can be used to write smart contracts or and for very, very, for a lot of use cases, multiple use cases for like writing DApp applications like for lending, probably writing lottery applications, different stuff essentially. So it's basically a blockchain network that has multiple use cases on the platform.
Wow, thank you very much for that. That's actually a very, very good definition, and you were able to cover the multiple use cases we have for Solana. Thank you very much. So yeah, Solana is basically AI performance decentralized blockchain that has like low transaction fees. It is very, very fast, very rapid, and it's very scalable as well. Yes, that's it. To be honest, Sam, you did well to it. You did well. Yeah, it uses proof of stake too, like you said. And one of the advantages of using it, as I've mentioned, is the scalability and speed, the low transaction fee, the uniqueness of the proof of stake. It just makes it wonderful to use Solana basically. And Solana's community is one of like the most encouraging that you can actually find yourself in, just because of the amount of programs they have in order to bring people into the system, bring people into the chain and get them up to speed with the new and latest technologies. Like Solana reaches out to people, they're trying to bring people from Web 2 to just bring them into Web 3, and they're trying their best to also integrate with Web 2 tools to just make it easier for the end user and even developers to switch to Web 3 technologies. So it's a very, very nice blockchain, and we are glad to be hosting an event that is sponsored, that is basically backed by the Solana Foundation. So big shout out to Solana. Yeah. Sam, thank you once again. So have you guys dropped questions? So I saw one. I said, can someone cope at
Yes.
self-paced because timing of classes is an issue? Um, Let me answer that. So yeah, the thing with self-paced is yes, you can do it. It's definitely very possible. But these classes they help us a lot because they kind of give us what we need without us having to go and start like searching for it one by one. So if the timing of the class is an issue for you, you can always watch the recordings, right? You just need to find time, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours a day where you're just logged in and you're grinding. So I understand if you have things you have to do at the particular time, but we fixed those classes because those were like probably the best time from our research, that was like the best time to put it that most people are more likely to attend. But if it doesn't work for you, please remember to watch the class recordings, remember to log in, understand the concepts that are being taught, use the tools that we are recommending. Not that you can't explore other tools, but these tools are very, very nice and they will help you a lot. And remember, you are building on the Solana blockchain, so everything you do must be Solana related. You understand? That is one of the criteria for your projects being valid. So you can check out the arc quest to make sure you are in line with the project requirements and everything. You understand? But yes, you can do it self-paced. You just need to set aside time for yourself to actually do the work. You understand? You have to show proof of work. So yeah, that's it. Any other question from any other person? Anyone? Okay, maybe we ask some of the previous trivia questions. We just throw it out here and see how fast people can respond. Okay. Um, Sorry, guys, give me a minute. Trying to look for those questions right now. Okay, if you were in yesterday's class, what were our two main area of focus for yesterday's workshop, rather?
Hi, Larry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I think we can share the link again for those that are just joining. Maybe they didn't see the link.
All right. Okay, no problem. I will do that now. You guys, the link, if you are just joining, the link is there. Phone Sayo is raising her hand. You can unmute yourself and talk. Hi, Phone. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Basically, the main focus of yesterday's class was Solana Pay and transaction logging.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
what
yeah.
we talked about.
Yeah, that's very nice. Good one. Before you go, can you talk about Solana Pay?
Solana Pay is a blockchain system that enables like faster transaction between users, and you can also implement it in other times to improve their payment system.
Yeah. That's nice. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Okay. Oluwajimi Omotosho. Okay, you also got it. Nice one. Let me react with fire. That's nice. Yeah, so it shows that you guys are paying attention, and again, that's the goal of this hackathon. Okay, to make sure you guys are learning about Solana, you guys are using Solana, you are building on Solana. Okay, we have to build the future on Solana, so that's very nice. Um, okay. Does anyone want to talk about what we did for transaction logs? It's actually quite simple, to be honest. If you were in the class, you should be able to, or if you checked the recordings, it's quite simple. Anyone? And you can also send your messages to the link with answer it if you are shy of using this place. Okay, Sam said come again. So basically, Foyin spoke about Solana Pay. So I'm asking if what do you understand with the concept of transaction logs, like logging basically? Do you understand what do you understand by it? Do you want to come up and talk about it? You can send it in the comments as well.
Hi, Larry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
The tutor just joined now.
Oh, all right. Okay, guys, thank you very much.
All right. GM, everyone. Sorry, I'm just coming in now. All right, so let's get started right away. Okay. All right, let me set things up. Let me set my screen up. Okay. Documents. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so I want to believe we've gone through what we did in the morning and we've made attempts. So this evening, okay, hope you can hear me. Can I see some reactions? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So this evening we're going to try and do some implementations with LangChain. We'll have some brief discussion about, discuss a little bit about it, and then we'll show some sample code on or walk through on how to implement LangChain, at least basically. So let me get this ready and set up my screen. All right. Okay. Sure. All right. Okay, so before we start, I would like us to look at the questions we need to bear in mind, so that by the end of this session, we should be able to relate this what we're doing now with what we had in the morning. So one of the questions is, how does LangChain, I don't know, can you all see it? I'll share the document though. How does LangChain compare to direct OpenAI API usage, right? So what's the best way to handle costs in production? So we're going to discuss a little bit about it. And then how do I choose between different agent types? I think this should come subsequently in the course. And okay, one very important thing is, how do I ensure the quality of RAG responses? So we discussed RAG in the morning, RAG in the morning, yes. So let's get started. Let me start our, okay, code. Okay, so let's take a look at this document and see. Okay, I'm going to push it to GitHub also. Let me make this a little bit, let me zoom in some more. Okay. All right, so I believe we can all see, can we all see it? Okay, so now let's go into LangChain properly. LangChain is a framework that makes it easier to build applications with large language models. Instead of writing complex code to interact with AI models directly, LangChain provides simple reusable components. Now, in the morning, we were trying to achieve so little with so many lines of code, and we're not going to do the same this evening. So now, initially we had a direct, I'm just going to make some comparisons. We had a direct OpenAI approach. That's what we use in the morning, right? And we interacted with the OpenAI interface directly, right? And then we accessed our data. That's here. We accessed our data from our analyzer and then our insights. Unfortunately, we were not on a paid plan, so we couldn't see the AI insights properly. So, so we're going to see how we're going to do things differently with LangChain, right? So these are some of the key benefits of using LangChain. We can write prompts once and use many times. We can chain components. This is one of the most powerful use cases of LangChain. You connect prompts, models, and logic easily. And better organization, we separate prompts from code logic. It is more scalable, it's easy to modify and extend. So when we're going to start, by installing from the NPM registry, LangChain OpenAI, and then the LangChain core. Then we are going to import the required components, right, from LangChain OpenAI, and then chat prompt template. And then we're going to initialize our LLM, right? When we initialize our LLM, this is how to initialize it. We call our API key, and we select our model. And we talked briefly about temperature in the morning. I think we're going to look a little bit deeper into it so we understand it. So we we also had we're also going to step 4. We're also going to create a template, a prompt template, and this is how we create a template, right? So step 5, we're going to build a chain, right? So step 6, we're going to execute the chain that we built, and you can see the parameters here, the amount and the budget. and then we get the result out of it. So let's look at some core LangChain concepts. Now, the AI model that generates, the AI model that generates responses, right? Examples, Chat, OpenAI, and Anthropic. This is what cloud uses. We have Google, Gemini, right? So these are all the LLMs, large language models, right? And then configuration, we configure with the model name, the temperature, and the maximum tokens, so that we'll be able to control the spending. It is not business wise to not to put a maximum, not to put a rate limit to the tokens. Now we have temperature, right? Temperature controls how creative or predictive the AI responses are. So let's look at this. If you put the temperature between 0.0 to 0.3, you're going to get a conservative and a predictable outcome. You get a more focused, consistent response, right? This is good for, now let's look at the use cases. This is good for financial analysis and factual questions, data analysis. Yes, like you need that accuracy. Example, budget analysis shows you 75% of your monthly limit. Now, if you put your temperature between 0.4 to 0.7, it's like in a balance, and then it is a mix of creativity and consistency, right? This is good for general advice and explanations and recommendations. So examples is consider meal prepping on Sunday to reduce food costs while maintaining nutrition, right? Some of the things it will give you is maybe, okay, as a student, maybe in the campus, it might tell you some of the advice, it might tell you like maybe consider getting a roommate, right? So that you cut down your cost at least. So, we have temperature 0.8 to 1. This is creative and random, right? And then we have more varied creative responses. And this is good for brainstorming, creative writing, and generating ideas. And examples are, okay, like why not try a spend-free weekend challenge? Like you don't spend anything, where you explore free campus events. So this is helping you to like not spend okay, to limit the spending of your money to like help in your budget. But you know that in when we're in the levels of 0.1 to 0.3, like it gives you like accurate figures with like the number also now, but 0.8 to 1.0 is kind of creative. So this is the JavaScript implementation here. So so for conservative, okay, conservative for financial calculations, right? This is how we implement it. We declare this a constant financial LLM, and we open AI. So in our code, we're going to see how we're going to chain all these the entities, and then how it is going to give us results, and yeah, how it's going to give us the results, right? So we have for balanced or general advice or LLM, and then we have creative for brainstorming also. Yes, just like we just explained in using our temperature. So now let's go to prompts and templates. Now, one of the advantages of using LangChain is you'll be able to create prompts and templates of prompts that you can always reuse. So this structured way to format input to the LLM, right? And then you use variables with the variable name syntax reusable across different data. So when you're creating your object literal, I think one of the bugs I got was, I think for launching, it wasn't having the $sign here, and I included it. So I think it gave me some error the other time, but then it's been fixed. So just take note in case you are implementing it a little bit from how they do it in the normal way in JavaScript. So we have chains, you connect prompts and models together. So this is what we're talking about chaining. Created using the pipe method and can chain multiple components, right? So in the morning we discussed RAG, and this is part of the implementation, right? So we execute a chain with specific data, and we pass variables as an object, and then returns the AI response. Now, if we are comparing approaches, right? Oops. Okay, so let's compare with what we had initially from our current code. That's direct open AI without using LangChain for AI insights. We had it like a constant for completion, right? So we had to await this.openAI chat completions, right? And then we created the models. And then this is, okay, we indicated the role, right? You are a financial advisor. So when you are creating prompts, sometimes when you're using these LLMs or maybe from their chat interfaces, like if you want to get good results, it will be good to give the system like an identity or a role. Like let's say you want to solve coding problems, you could go with like, okay, you are a senior software engineer. All right, how do I implement this? Right? So you can see in this one, it is telling it you are a financial advisor. I could tell it you are a senior financial advisor so that it will give me better results. You get? So these are the implementations, and then which we're going to walk through the code and run also. Then this is the LangChain equivalent of the implementation, right? Yeah, you are a financial advisor. Yes, it's going to go through our spending data, right? And then provide financial insights. So this is how we do the chaining here, just in the snippets of code. And then we run the example. And okay, yeah, so we add our OpenAI key. If you have some credit or you're on a paid plan, yes, it's going to work and give you the actual AI insights. If not, with this template we have, if you remove it, it's going to give you like, let's say some mock data. So now, let's look at this. Okay, we'll run the LangChain example, right? And this is how we'll run it with node LangChain example.js, and then basic financial analysis, dynamic prompts with variables, processing multiple students, comparison with direct OpenAI. So these are the examples. So this is example walkthrough. Let's trace to example one from LangChain example.js. So these are just the snippets, and let me see. Okay, let me just finish with this so we proceed to the actual code. Then now, what happens, right? What happens with the use of LangChain? Now, one of the things that happen is template defines the structure of our prompt. You get, so it's better than what we had when we were using it, when we were going direct with OpenAI. Then we have the chain connects the template to the AI model. The invoke sends the prompt to OpenAI, right? Then the AI returns financial advice. We log the result to the terminal. So this is what we're going to implement in the LangChain example. Then the key difference from our current code or what we did initially, right? So in the direct open AI, if you check it out, you're going to see that we were doing a manual message formatting. And then this one, if we're using LangChain here, we're using template based, right? So reusability, we had to copy paste prompt, right? This one we have reusable templates. We use string concatenation, and this is variable syntax. And then manual orchestration, we use the pipe method. We had the manual try catch, and then we have built-in handling. So after we're done, we're going to try the examples, right? We run the code, we modify the template, we change the prompts in the code, and we add new variables, right? So we get used to it. Then we create new chains, right? We combine different templates. We can do it. Then we compare outputs. You can see how LangChain versus direct OpenAI differ. So, all right. Okay, so let's look at, in summary, LangChain makes AI applications more organized, right? Separates prompt from logic, reusable templates work with different data, maintainable, easy to modify prompts, and then scalable, chain multiple components together. So this is what I think we should be going over this night. So I don't know, from just what we've discussed, does anyone have any question? Let's. Is it clear? Is it making sense? I don't know. Am I moving too fast? Does anyone have any question? Please let me see your reaction. Okay, no question there. Okay, we're good to go. All right. Okay, so can I ask you a question? You've not asked like, okay, we're dealing with financial data now. But since we're dealing with AI and LLMs, have you ever thought of how other things like what do you call it, image generations are being done? I don't know, anyone? Okay, generally that aside, generally that uses this thing, stable diffusion to use. All right, so let me adjust this. Let me set up. Let me set up our environment. This is AI. Okay, this is Soma Pay. So I have to use AI Insights. Okay, AI Insights is up. Let me take this out. Take this out. Let me take this out. Okay. AI Insights. Okay, good. All right. So let me see. Okay. So since we're just doing something basic and simple, let's just create an example file. Let me increase this. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let me create the file here, just in the home directory, LangChain example, okay, .js. So that we'll be able to differentiate it with our previous work. So All right, let me check our okay, our setup. Okay, we still have our ENV. That's good. Okay. All right. So we're going to use our ENV. So we import .env. All right. Okay. Okay, so we import our this thing also. We need import of. Okay, so it's suggesting for us. Sorry, oops. Okay, we're importing LangChain LLMs from OpenAI. Then we import the chat prompt template also. Let's import, yes, the prompt template also. Oops. All right, so I think we can begin work. All right, let me just use this. Then we configure. .env, yes. Okay, well, we're going to configure it inside our class. Yeah. Let me know, Mr. Mr. Toby. So do we still have like the time we've lost initially? Are you there?
Please come again.
Yes, I said, do we still have the time we lost initially?
Yeah, you can go ahead. There's people in the chat still like watching. Please drop reactions if you still going to be here. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, okay, in that case, I think maybe we just go with the, maybe we just use what we did in the morning. I just bring the whole code and we just have a walkthrough and we discuss. I think this should be better. All right. So I'm also going to share the entire code base. So we,
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, like, so I can share to them.
okay. I think this was the one I just need to add and push. Add launching. Okay. Git commit. Okay. Launching. Update. Okay. So git push. Oops. Okay. All right. So you can just refresh the link I sent in the morning, or let me paste it again. Let me go through. Let me go to the link again and put it in the chat. Sorry, pardon me. All right, let me put it in the chat. I have to stop sharing and look at the chat. Okay. All right, so we have it there. So let me see. Let me share the screen again. Okay, so hope you can see the screen again. All right, so this is it. We do our imports, right? And we bring in our, okay, we do our imports from LangChain, right? And okay, don't forget to like npm install LangChain, OpenAI, and the rest. So we need to install them from the npm registry, and then we import it, and then we do our we configure our .env, right? So in configuring our .env, so what happens here is if it has API key, you know, initially when we did in the morning, we had no API key. It was throwing some errors, right? So in this case, we have a demo mode that will switch. We have demo data here that should switch if the API key doesn't run. That's if our, what do we call it? If we don't have a paid version of the API key. So it is meant to run. So now, so for the first step, we initialize the LangChain chat OpenAI model, right? We initialize it here. We set the temperature, right? And then we do our console.log, no OpenAI key found, then running demo mode. So this is the setup for this. So now, the next thing we're going to check is first example, right? Simple financial analysis with LangChain. Now, this is basic analysis, right? So we're going to console.log the basic financial analysis with LangChain. Now, we create a prompt template. So this is the format. We have the student spent, the budget limit, and then the top spending category. So we could actually modify this code. So maybe we give it the data from our terminal, right? Since we don't have a front end yet, we could give it the data from feed the data from our terminal, like how much the student has spent, and then we enter it, and then it processes the data, so we could see different results. But since we are not on like a paid version, it won't really make sense. So now this is a demo mode. It is just going to show you an example, like some mock result of how it is supposed to show you, like a similar way the LLM is supposed to, LangChain is supposed to return it to you. So we create a chain by combining prompt and our model, right? So the prompt we make, and then the model of the LLM we're using. So the model of the LLM is it's very important, because some models are more some models are more efficient than others. So and then we log our results, right? We catch our error. Then example 2, we have dynamic prompts with variables, right? So in this one, we create a template with variables, right? So student budget analysis, right? We have the student name, spent, amount spent, the budget limit, and the days remaining. Maybe you do budget based monthly or quarterly. So you can see the data we feeding it here, right? And then this is the demo mode in case we don't have like the API keys, so it returns the demo data. Then we create and execute chain with variables, right? So const chain is equals to prompt.pipe this LLM, right? Then result is going to await the student data, right? Then if we don't have it, it is going to like give us the what do you call it? The demo data we've set for it. Then example 3, we're processing multiple students, right? So we can process multiple students also, and so that we can get like maybe some different financial insights, like maybe generally based on the students or maybe based on the department or however you want, whatever data you need to. So we create a prompt template for quick tips, right? We create a prompt template. So this is our prompt template. We have the student, the name, spent, the amount spent, the budget, right? And then the category. So, yes. So, comparison, right? Now, direct open AI versus LangChain. So, we're looking at some little comparisons to what we have, right? So, comparison example is example for direct open AI versus LangChain comparison, right? So student data. Okay, so this is our the implementation of direct open AI, right? And then this is the LangChain approach, right? You can see we are chaining the LLM and our prompts together, right? Just like we've discussed in the material initially, you get. So we're chaining it with this, using it against our student data. So these are the main execution functions, right? So let's take a look at this. Okay, so launching example, right? So we run all the examples, which is basic financial analysis, dynamic prompt example, process multiple students, comparison example, right? So you can see that we can do a little bit more advanced things than we were able to do with our initial implementation. So in this, if it fails, it falls back to our demo mode. You get, if it fails to get network from, if it fails to connect to an open AI that has credit, it falls back to our what do you call it? It falls back to our demo data. So maybe we should run this. So let me see. Node, nope. Node, LangChain examples. Okay. Example.js. Let me see what we have. We probably hit some bugs. Okay. Internal modules. Null. Launching imported error package, cannot find package. All right. So we need to install these packages from the npm registry. So let me check the exact name it uses in the npm registry. Sorry, just give me a moment. Let me check the exact person it uses there. All right. Okay, so we have it here. Okay. Maybe I should share it in the chat, right? All right, so I've shared it in the chat. So let me go back to sharing the screen. Okay, I can see from the chat somebody got the same error. Yes, so it is expected. So we've installed dependencies now. Let's run it now. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, just like we predicted, we don't have credit, so we couldn't get our this thing, AI insights, right? So now I just want you to do something. You can go to your env file, just rename it. Sorry, just rename your env file. Just maybe add something to it. Good. All right, so then try to rerun it again. Yes, I've set it so that if it doesn't get good, so if it doesn't get to see the what do we call it? If it doesn't get to see um, the API keys, let it. It should load demo data. So uh, this is a sample of how it is supposed to what we are supposed to get, right? So all right. So I hope we're all seeing. Has anyone tried it? Has anyone tried it? Sorry, let me go back to our. So let me stop sharing and see. Okay. All right. Okay. So I think a few people have tried it. All right. That's good. So in the GitHub, I'm going to update and push everything to the official GitHub handle, and so you're going to see everything there. Possibly, maybe getting data from directly from chain also. So we're going to push it there. So I think I don't know. Do we have any question or suggestion? Sorry, we started late, so I think a lot of people have left. All right, Mr. Toby.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, did you send me the link on Telegram already? Or we send it after?
Sorry, what link? The GitHub link?
Yeah, the GitHub link.
Oh, I did send it on the chat here. Or did I?
Okay, Larry must have grabbed it then.
Yes. I sent it in the chat here. It's in the
Okay,
chat
awesome.
here. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm going to put everything together and then send it to the official GitHub link
Perfect.
of org you sent initially.
All right, perfect. Just put it in the folder. That would be awesome. So
Yes.
yeah, shout out to Bielo for the classes today. Really amazing class today. Thank you all also for like being here. Yeah, so I was like Bielo said, I'll forward all the resources that he has used today to all of us, and it's been the Hack Resources channel, so we can like peruse and use at our own time. Any questions you have, feel free to ask away, and let us know in the chat also. So have a wonderful weekend all, and bye. Thank you so much, Bielo.
All right. Thank you.